Hello friends, I am Dr. Sambhaji Narote. I welcome you in the NET SET TET exam YouTube channel. I am going to talk about NTA UGC NET examination in English subject. Most of the students from English subject wants to crack the NET and SET examination and wants to complete their dream by clearing this examination, but due to the lack of proper guidance they get failure. So friends, let me tell you about the overall new pattern and new syllabus of NTA UGC NET in English. Before start to discuss in detail about the syllabus, let's have a look at the NTA UGC NET pattern. UGC NET examination will be conducted in online mode, that is computer based test. It will consist of two papers, that is paper 1 and paper 2. Both the papers will consist of objective type multiple choice questions. Here I am going to emphasize for the paper 2. It will be based on subject wise selected by the candidate. There will be 100 questions for the paper 2. Each correct answer, the candidate will get 2 marks. So friends, it's a very simple task to crack this NET and SET examination. First of all, you have to update the new syllabus which is given by the UGC. There are 10 major topics. Unit number 1 drama, unit number 2 poetry, unit number 3 fiction and short story, unit number 4 non-fictional prose, unit number 5 language, basic concepts, theories and pedagogy, English in use, unit number 6 English in India, evolution and futures, unit number 7 cultural studies, unit number 8 literary criticism, unit number 9 literary theory post World War II, and the last unit research methods and materials in English. So these are the 10 units which recently new syllabus added by UGC. I will discuss about the first unit, that is the drama. If you have seen the recent exam paper, you may have noticed that if your concepts are clear, then nothing to be afraid of this examination. As I mentioned earlier, these 4 units tested through comprehension passages to assess critical reading, critical thinking and writing skills. So let's talk about the history of English drama. First of all, I will explain the definition of drama in a very simple way, that drama is a live performance on the stage. In the Western culture, people performed cultural program on the stage with delivering dialogues and wearing different kinds of costumes before an audience for the sake of entertainment. So in the medieval period, there were 4 types of drama known as miracle play, mystery play, morality play and interlude. Miracle play representing the lives of the saints, while mystery represented scenes from the life of Christ. The plays representing biblical narratives originated within the church in about the 10th century. Whereas morality plays were dramatized allegories of a representative Christian life in the plot, form of a quest for salvation in which the crucial events are temptations, sinning, and the confrontation with death. And the last type of medieval drama is interlude. It is applied to a variety of short stage entertainments such as secular farces and witty dialogues with a religious or political point. After the medieval drama in English literature, another group came into their place. The group of writers known as the University Wits, who had graduated from Oxford. The group consists of John Lilly, Robert Greene, George Peele, Thomas Lodge, Thomas Kidd, Thomas Nash and Christopher Marlowe. In the next phase of the drama was flourished and got name and fame during the Elizabethan period. William Shakespeare, who was the great playwright who has given to the world a number of dialogues and concepts for the research and introspection. He wrote 37 plays, 154 sonnets and 2 poems in his life. He innovated tragedy, comedy, tragicomedy, soliloquy, aside, comic relief, history plays, chronicle plays and pastoral plays. Maybe in the NET SET examination, some important extracts or passages will be asked for comprehension and critical analysis. During the Elizabethan age, there were 2 important playwrights, Christopher Marlowe and Ben Jonson. Shakespeare has addressed the second section of his sonnets to his rival poets or rival writers, that is Christopher Marlowe. Ben Jonson, through his play Olphony the Fox, developed the new concept of comedy of humors, which is based on the ancient physiological theory of the 4 humors. The next phase of the English drama is entering to the Restoration period, which is also called Restoration comedy or comedy of manners. The term comedy of manners is based on French playwright Molière's The Miser and the Misanthrope. In English, Ethege is considered to be the pioneer of comedy of manners, and his followers were William Wycherley, William Congreve, Vanbrugh, and Farquhar. Continue to write in this form. It deals with sexual relations, intrigues of men and women against one another, love and marriage, and wit and satire. John Dryden was also the part of Restoration play. His plays were considered as heroic play, which aspired to epic grandeur, dealing with the exploits in battles and love of great warriors, emperors, and kings. The next phase is that sentimental and anti-sentimental comedy or drama. Sentimental plays praises or admires the virtues of a middle class family life, stressing the importance of goodness and its rewards. On the other hand, anti sentimental plays or comedy was a severe reaction to the plays of sentiment. Here we have the decline of drama and the rise of novel. But in the beginning of the 19th century, we have George Bernard Shaw who introduced in England the concept of drama of ideas or problem play. It is chiefly associated with Henrik Ibsen who introduced in Norway. It deals with social or contemporary problems like marriage, institution, capitalism, and socialism, etc. During the modern period, especially in the first and second decade of the 20th century, there was a term came into exist related to play, that is a poetic play. A play written with all dialogues in verse. It is composed of a variety of different meters and stanza form. In the postmodern period, the term was used for the first time is absurd. In Albert Camus' book The Myth of Sisyphus, which was published in 1942. It means there is no purpose in the universe. It also reflects the view of human life is meaningless and futile. Absurd play does not have a plot. Characters do not behave rationally. There is no social ambience. The background of characters is not provided. For example, Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot and Harold Pinter's The Birthday Party, The Caretaker, and The Homecoming. During the 1950s and 1960s, the play catch the attention of all the readers. It is also called Angry Young Man Theatre. It is related to the protagonist who is angry all the time because the jobs government provided were below their caliber. Protagonist is an anti-hero. It also shows failure of welfare state. For example, John Osborne's Look Back in Anger. Last phase of English drama during the 1960s or onwards, it is called Kitchen Sink drama. It is focused realistically on domestic life, family quarrels, marriage, and the problems of the ordinary bourgeois way of life. For example, Arnold Vesco's trilogy, which he has published during that period, that is the Chicken Soup with Barley, The Roots, and I am talking about Jerusalem. So this is the background of the drama which we can consider as an English drama or British drama. Now, apart from this British drama, that UGC will be asked Indian English drama and American drama, etc., etc. But here I will discuss little bit information about Indian English drama and American drama simultaneously. American drama is influenced by Western and European literature. American dramatists like Eugene O'Neill tries to imitate Western playwrights. Eugene O'Neill is generally considered the first important figure in American drama. He introduced the techniques of realism. After the post-World War II, Arthur Miller draws attention of the readers through social conscience. He wrote a very popular play, Death of a Salesman, where he depicts the realistic picture of American society. The last famous playwright is Tennessee Williams. He deals with personal problems. In his play, The Glass Menagerie, there is a character Nora, who all the time seems that she has an inferiority complex. So that is what the American play, that these three famous playwrights who just try to show or who just try to give a direction to the American English literature, especially American drama. Now let's move to the Indian English drama. I'll talk about Indian English drama a little bit. Indian English drama has a great tradition. Rabindranath Tagore, through his Chitra, revealed Indian ethos and ethics. Girish Karnar, with his masterpieces like Tughlaq, Nagmandala, and Hayvadana, go in detail with Indian history, mythology, and old legends. Then we have Vijay Tendulkar depicts the agonies, suffocation and cries of man, focusing on the middle class society in his very famous play Silence, the Court is in Session. Then we have Badal Sarkar and Mahesh Dattani's plays are based on political, social, psychological problems as well as homosexuality, female infanticide, domestic abuse and child sexual abuse, which they just tries to show through their plays. So friends, I'm sure you will enjoy while watching this video and you will get relevant information for preparing NTA, UGC, NET and SET in English examination. Thank you.